broken hearts, the world is rife and endless strife. To think of it, you get depressed, your finger on the button pressed, the magic screen comes back to life. With broken hearts, this world is rife and endless strife. To think of it, you get depressed, your finger on the button pressed, the magic screen comes back to life. From a toxic kill of foul debris, skull-like just like Calvary, in the dark part of the darkest wood, Troll was counting up his goods. Troll could only count to 3. Just 3 things that I like have I, he shrieked and then began to cry. A rain of toxic ogre tears, the kind that ruined biospheres, that ardent love of self-imply. 3 things left are far too few. Oh, what's a troll supposed to do? Cause we depend on shiny stuff, and 3 of them is not enough. Then Troll had this big breakthrough. For his pain, one single cure, he'd have to go where people were. Cause people have what money brings, a shitload full of shiny things, the very things he did prefer. He'd have to leave his secret home, that toxic and that slimy dome, so lovely and so rotten. And just where trolls had been forgotten, pilgrim-like among them roam. The way it is in dreams, he turned up here where shit just gleams, and so it should be understood. The dark part of the darkest wood is not as distant as it seems. He wandered into a shopping mall, that gleaming modern pastoral, with fountains spraying and man-made crag, and flocks of folks with shopping bags, and music sweet to soothe them all. Seeing shoppers, Troll's first thought, look at all the shit they've bought. They're on some kind of golden path. It fills me full of ogre wrath to see the things I haven't got. All trollified for total war, he charged into a J.Crew store. Shoppers wheeled and turned away, and to each other each did say, what a stink, this guy's too poor to shop with us. What the fuck? This homeless dude covered in muck's a very scary anomaly. And he's naked, call security, and he's drooling, and the snot, really? Yuck! Troll could understand, sort of, his IQ being slightly above the mean for trolls hereabouts, so he sneers at them and then he shouts, I don't fucking want your love. Right on cue it then occurred, for love they say is a magic word, at least for those of a certain type. The love lovers who love the hype, the sentimentally disturbed. I'm pretty sure you know the kind, not kind themselves so much as blind, cause when they say love conquers all, they never mean the hospital where love's wounded you can find. Love for them's the cutest feeling, a sickly sweet, a quite appealing, quick uptick in self-esteem. Not like Troll when he sees shit gleam, not the love that leaves you reeling. Broken, bleeding, torn in two, like Callie danced on top of you and dumped you in the burning ground, and with ashes in your mouth you're found, overcome when you come to. The other love they never mean, I mean that one that washes clean your doubts about the universe, that often pointless, cold or worse, sadistic, violent and obscene. A appears to you a desolate place that dumped the useless human race, for which this love's a potent cure that somehow makes the whole thing pure, pure enough for your embrace. Regardless, let's get back to Troll. It was just about to make heads roll when up there spoke a glamorous one. All you need is love, hun, before you can reach that goal. I know a brand new look will make your love life start to cook. And lucky you, cause I'm a pro. I host a transformation show on TV. I have a pocketbook full of cash just for you. To make you over is what we'll do, and then we'll let you loose to buy a lethal power suit and tie, a world of women you'll subdue. But what did Troll care for that? He would have knocked this woman flat, but her persuasive stills were great, and when he came to it was far too late. He was giggling, having a nervous chat with Kyle, his personal stylist, new best friend he just air-kissed. Underneath the spotlight's glare and the camera's eye, he forgot to care for what a troll should most resist. Concern for what a human thinks, unless revulsion at his stink, or horror at his hideous shape, or how the hell to best escape the death that's waiting on the brink. For death is what a troll's about. He's a hulking, homicidal lout with a lust for little shiny things. That's why a club he's sure to bring along to bash your brains all out. Did I not mention our Troll's Club, his tool to dispossess and drub? Troll forgot he had one too. Kyle was showing him his due. We gave your head a thorough scrub. We cut, and then he said, we found your rugged, handsome head. But Troll replied all uppercase, I fucking wanna smash your face. Kyle dropped his shears and fled. He grabbed the club up at his side, and swelling up with ogre pride, he smashed the mirror into bits. I'll have you next, you little shits, the camera crew were here implied. At least to them it seemed that way, and filled with terror and dismay at how events might then transpire. They ran like napalm kids on fire, or caught in a cluster bomb's array. Only the host remained to face the death-inducing wooden mace. She didn't scream or run instead. Look at you, she brightly said, empowered like you own the place. Woman, shut your bloody trap. All you fucking do is yap. I'd rather hear a bullfrog croak. Troll lost himself last time you spoke, the inner me and all that crap. Well, the outer's really inner now, the alpha male to which we bow. It's really who you always were. May I ask you a question, sir? A daring thought would you allow? A place inside your consciousness of something real for certain, yes? Can't you feel it inside you? There's something solid, something new. Unleash it, it will bring success. To all your will be applied. The doors of fame lie open wide to one of such high caliber. The angry man who won't defer, the guy whose needs won't be denied. Troll who'd make the world his bitch and choke it till he's filthy rich, the rightful heir who would be king. Fuck you, young troll, give me some bling. A bling, she soothed, there is no dirt. In the fabled land of Tinseltown, that shining jewel upon the crown of our expanding universe, I don't think you'd be adverse to venture there and win renown. To Tinseltown, embark with me, I'll teach you celebrity. How to think, how to act, the paparazzi to attract, to leverage bellicosity. From ugly duckling into swan, the violent kind they fawn upon will be your transformation, giving a broken, hopeless nation dreams again of a new dawn. Tinsel ain't that shiny stuff. Troll likes how that sounds enough. For a city made of shining things, Troll can wait before he wrings your neck, your little life to snuff. Ending here with Troll's resolve. We watch the final shot dissolve and see the light fade from the screen, and darkness wash the surface clean, and let the lonely earth revolve. We open with a wide shot to help contextualize the plot, to indicate the land divine, the Hollywood on Zion sign, and whose symbolic lap will plop. Beyond the reach of bright sunshine, where tree of palm and shade combine, Troll sits, panting hard, his face is red, his nose is charred, sipping from a frosted stein of premium organic beer, earbuds down each massive ear, peering at a laptop screen, hearing from a naked teen how she likes it in the rear. But working from a film technique, the host is teaching him to speak more clearly, to enunciate, so he can better dominate, improving from her sharp critique. The rain in Spain is mainly in the plains. The grain in Spain is mainly in the rain. The rain in Spain is mainly in the plains. In Spain, the rain is mainly in the grain. The rain in Spain is mainly in the plains. The rain is drowning Spain, and the grain is down the fucking drain. The host begins again to warn that days and nights of watching porn are wearing down his mental powers. Always firm, she never cowers or lets with praise her words adorn. I'll say it again, you're awfully rude. Bullshit, fucking Spain is screwed. Well, I'm afraid I don't agree. Well, that's what Elon DM'd me. Wait, I'll ask this here nude. Is Spain fucked? At this she squirms, at the end of history confirms. At least the end when it comes to Spain. She ain't no friggin' scatterbrain. And now she says she wants my sperm. Oh, don't you pull your member out, the outraged host begins to shout. Relax, this teen's my true soulmate. And can a guy just masturbate? And ain't love what it's all about? What it's all about, oh please. This model on her hands and knees only lives on video. The porn star you think you know is paid specifically to tease. One point I think you've missed is she doesn't know that you exist. She's not in your PC, you know. I think you mean my MacBook Pro. He glances upward, huge and pissed. And earbuds wrenches from his head. Bitch, you'll wish that you were dead. I hope by bitch that you mean mean, cause that's the you I love to see. The troll to domination bred. But Troll can't hear, he's full of rage and in a violent, wild rampage, as if that massive troll ego had melded with the MacBook Pro and was itself the modern age. Or the postmodern, or the one after that, I forget what age we're currently at. I don't need you anymore, he hits and throws her to the floor where she remains lying flat. Troll grabs her by the head, and hoping that she'll soon be dead, like garbage throws her on the street, like roadkill, just like lifeless meat, she's lying in a pool of red. And Troll's self-esteem still smarting, leaves a big fuck you as parting, and goes inside his mansion home, where you can make it on your own, kind of golden life is starting. And now those golden years have passed, his fame throughout the land broadcast, in image and in speech refined, though still a very greedy mind. Behold, his star is fading fast. His sell-by date long overdue, the public's wanting someone new, someone coarse the way Troll was, who doesn't fawn the way Troll does through every late night interview. Troll is buried deep, and only in the deepest sleep does he recall the darkest wood, his once upon a time trollhood, where the toxic barrels softly seep. Fame gave all that money buys, himself his stuff he reifies, and doesn't think the wheel will spin, that falling down is rising's twin, that luck by nature putrefies. Just look how far to seed he's gone, with dark designer glasses on. Hotties hold each massive palm and letting go a big salon. Guru style, bang, spot on. His dealer due to welcome in, our hero wears a vacant grin, while vacuum like the powder flows up that gnarled impressive nose. He looks in truth extremely thin. Beverly's dark satanic hills hold their private sordid thrills, all a troll could ever wish, but endless high can tend to squish, till out the tube the spirit spills. And though alive you're dead inside, the pilot light of ogre pride in Troll's eye is all out. Too much cocaine gone up his snout, too many combinations tried. Of sex in groups of 3 or more, in spirit and in cash flow poor, and not as yet accepting it, he makes a giddy call to get a Porsche from the Porsche store. But a Porsche dealer never lies, your credit card's in sharp demise. Get off the line, you goddamn freak. Do you not know with whom you speak? I won last year an Emmy prize. And in reply the fatal click, get my agent, double quick, Troll shouts, no one answers him. He searches by the pool and gym, the hangers-on that once were thick have disappeared into the void. The shining shit that once had buoyed his self-esteem, you may have guessed, has suddenly been repossessed, and sheriff's men in force deployed have barred him from his mansion home. The LA streets he now must roam, jittery jonesing skin and bone, celebrity status overthrown, a sad emaciated gnome. Forgotten troll, the end is nigh. In a dumpster he lays down to die, and dying hears from overhead, I had heard that you were dead, not that that would make me cry. After what you did to me, I gave you celebrity, taught you how to look and act, all the eyeballs to attract. You thought it meant eternity. It was yours, you cut me loose, you beat me up, there's no excuse. Fuck off, you said, and shut the door. Left me to be forevermore a thing for which you'd no more use. No more use? How about now? Agree, croak troll, I will allow you were to troll the true Svengali, and in the shadow of death's dark valley, that former me I disavow. It's not too late, the host replied. For her it was, and not surprised to see the troll had crashed and burned. Said, if your lessons really learned, my system still can be applied. For you the planet's now aligned, the toxic swamp has gone online. And if in you the hate survives, then hate is how a troll can thrive and get the prize for most malign. For your troll rage still unsurpassed, we'll give to you your own podcast, cause happily the rubes will pay to hear what they're afraid to say come from your lips as mighty blast. He shook himself and seemed to wake, that spell and held him seemed to break. He shook until his pores did bleed, with rage and hate and lust and greed, till the dumpster and the ground did quake. And the buildings they did totter and sway, and the people screamed and ran away, and from a mix of pride and fear, the host just grinned from ear to ear at the influencer born this day. The view expands as from a drone. You feel a little less alone. The music plays, the credits roll. And then it's done a little hole inside you now. You're on your own. Cold open, a doer man in some lawless foreign land, smiling at an iPhone screen, joylessly, a little mean, a pistol in his other hand. Skip the recap, Troll is talking, hear him now, it's kind of shocking how he denigrates them all. Fear and loathing, wall to wall, supplements he's also hawking. Yes, it's Troll live streaming, how he hates the gentle seeming, how he'd like to wring their necks, the soy boys, the female sex, the globalists forever scheming. How to steal your rightful place, how to mute God's holy grace that's only yours, how to launch from distant shores a swarm invasion of our space. Making you the dispossessed, and how they'll murder all the best, the heroes of this hallowed land. Why every stranger must be banned and blood become the only test. Welcome to the Troll Show, where everything you didn't know about the secret shadow bits, how each one together fits in every skirmish, blow by blow. How we defeat the infidel, oops, I meant the liberal, and ours who pay the final price, forever up in paradise, where I'm told the virgins dwell. Shit, did I say paradise and virgin? Still, it would be nice, but that's not fucking us, of course, cause Jesus is our lethal force, still pissed about his sacrifice. Trolls become the king of this, the logic of a troll can't miss, when it comes to showing why the poison is the other guy, making sick our pool of bliss. We can never think it's us, Troll we know will not discuss the part we played in getting here. Shut up, that's a fucking smear, he'll scream to suffocate the fuss. He's turned this mighty verbal pyre to a Genghis Khan empire. Fanboys mass upon a plane with corpses of the slain by online sword and fire. And Troll posts as Troll Unleashed, a trolling kind of vicious beast. Call him out for what he's done? Why, it was only said in fun. His pillaging won't be policed. Cause he's the essence of free speech, and sad it is we have to teach you fucking snowflake liberal turds. There's safety in his violent words when they defy the censor's reach. Cause he's protecting your rights too, but tools like you don't have a clue how they'd love to shut it down for using a forbidden noun. Soros and his retinue. He's the one who pulls the string, who wants to clip Troll's dovish wings to have us in forever wars. Troll is saving you and yours with every post from deathly things. I think by now you get the point. Let's watch Troll leave the podcast joint, drive a sleek, expensive car to a chic but quiet bar, a brilliant future to anoint. In front of Troll, his favorite drink bespoke a rancid sour stink. Around him, men with hungry looks, like wolves you find in fairy books, the wolves from whom the children shrink. When grandma takes her costume off and haughtily begins to scoff at young ones with their trusting hearts, your innocence is off the charts, your flesh I bet is very soft. And with these men, the mastermind of Troll success, the one behind the host, I mean the visionary. Her vision really very scary and working out the way she planned. Gentlemen, I called you here to make my project super clear. Together we can seize the day, drive democracy away, and rule this world again through fear. Like kings of old and tyrants did. Oh, we can make the woke forbid being gay as sickness posit. Force them right back in the closet, banish them forever hid. The feminists will fenestrate, the milquetoast men emasculate, the thinkers brand as Marx's all, struggle them and make them fall, a new reality create. The closer of this perfect pitch is that we'll all get filthy rich. CEOs, each one will say today's the day of pay to play. I can be Troll's little bitch, his sycophantic little hoe. He's going to make my taxes low. It's win-win for the 1%, for the 99 renewed descent. Our bank accounts will grow and grow. And grow and grow until they burst, and all our profits are dispersed in crooked oligarchic schemes, distracting with the cruelest name so proudly of the worst we're first. Cause this great event, amplify the discontent, a scapegoat pick to take the blame, sanction violence without shame, make Troll the president. Troll smiled and applauded, the hungry men in silence nodded, licked their lips and salivated, soon the very ones they hated would be tied up, poked and prodded. Served up on a silver platter, what need now had they for chatter? A shadow seemed to cross Troll's eyes. What if they see through my lies, and quick like fuck we gotta scatter? That won't happen, said the host, and this is not some idle boast, not some special mystery. Just examine human history, a fearful populace engrossed in preservation of the self, concern themselves with nothing else. Will ensure the fear's ongoing, the Troll's your daddy's shtick keeps growing, and then just shovel in the wealth. And another thing that I can't see is why the fuck they'd vote for me. I'm not some fellow human being, I'm the kind they're always fleeing, not some sterile bourgeoisie, but a stinking unwashed troll. And you're perfect for the role, for letting all the ugly out, the attraction never doubt of the masses, fantastic asshole. Envy drives the rage they feel, rage and envy's your appeal. Keep the constant shitpost going, your appeal will keep on growing, the threat of you will seal the deal. Months pass, they're on campaign. On a stage, Troll stands again, addressing an adoring crowd. The cheers for him get really loud when promising the swamp to drain. But saying this, he swallows hard. The swamp was his beloved backyard, and front yard too, his home sweet home, his toxic fortress, waste dump dome. To drain it would be very hard. But he knows it's all a lie, and when he wins the swamp he'll fly straight into the Oval Office. Visitors will all get nauseous, some of them he hopes may die. The rage in him is very real. With you I make a solemn deal, he says to the ebullient crowd. Vote for me, I'll make you proud. To you I'll be the great protector, to the scum the nightmare specter, waiting with a funeral shroud. And then a montage showing his successes, people cheering his addresses, taking selfies, kissing babies, joking that he might have rabies, and to clean his many messes, the hungry men, his new blood brothers, beating some, extorting others, Oppo research organizing, hate-filled message advertising, threatening his former lovers. Close-up of a troll elated, cut to enemies deflated, reading polls, deeply grieving, packing all their stuff and leaving, and now his fans captivated. Teleprompted words are read, and happy, hateful wishes said. The theme music starts to play. We must strain to hear him say things that leave a sense of dread. You had hoped to go to sleep, but now things are going deep. You'll stay up another hour, and to the screen with all its power, pray the Lord your soul to keep. Darkness fills your empty place, a glowing screen, a ghostly face, and the act of being haunted. Something shocking and unwanted has you in its cold embrace. Skip the intro and the recap, evidently quite a big gap, years of it from then till now. Troll looks older anyhow, actually he looks like crap. His vacant stare and hollow eyes and shriveled hulk don't advertise the throne of total lethal power, that before which all must cower, Troll alone still occupies. For years and years he's ruled them all with his pack of wolves cabal, and nothing was to him denied, until the host just up and died and rising Troll began to fall. Inner fall, let's just be clear, he still has everyone in fear, but gradually his spirit sank, his ogre heart completely shrank, and all his rage did disappear. Troll, a soul completely lost by existential doubt, is tossed, a tiny boat, a stormy sea, approaching now the apogee. See what his rise has really cost. His ogre face is thin and drawn, he has a brand new spacesuit on. The camera pulls a little wide, and Troll revealed to be inside a spaceship in the rosy dawn. Juxtaposing the face and suit, the problem now looks quite acute. It should appear he's in command, but he looks like a king shit-canned. The firing squad's about to shoot. Countdown done, it's liftoff time. The rocket ship begins to climb to sync up with the story arc, and once they've hit the highest mark, begin the falling paradigm. Troll was off to conquer Mars and beat it with the stars and bars. Bargaining with fate and folly, he could end his melancholy if he could just rule the stars. As he breached the atmosphere and all online emoji cheered, he saw the earth from overview, living, precious, soft and blue. It drew from Troll a tiny tear that formed unexpectedly and freed by zero gravity, ascended from one bloodshot eye, and through the cabin seemed to fly with freak intentionality. Right into the Troll live stream. The fanboys, the SpaceX team, and all were shocked to see it float. And every second there demote the Trolls your daddy built to steam. Comments filled with what the fuck? I'm gobsmacked, I'm thunderstruck, flooded in from everywhere. Troll shrugged, he didn't care what the viewers could upchuck. To see the earth from up above induced in Troll a moment of open-heartedness so clear that suddenly the earth seemed dear, and all of it was filled with love. Does this new turn seem problematic? A Troll's heart, you say, is static, with a very narrow range. How the hell could he just change from scary psychopathic to morph into a Troll's disgrace, a lover of the human race and every living thing on earth? It would destroy a Troll's self-worth. Their inner core it would erase. But there is nothing to be missed, 'cause inner cores no more exist than horns upon a rabbit's head. or snakes that turn out rope instead, no matter what the mind insists. I say trolls are really flow, like all from one another grow, and through this life just flow on by, that then our minds must reify to make them things that we can know. But pardon me, I digress. Let the story arc progress. What trolls saw had turned a key. Our naked vulnerability and preciousness did him impress. Beyond the earth, the empty void, where easily we'd be destroyed, revealed at once, and that the earth to all of life had given birth, and after that his heart deployed. The deepest grief and then alarm at the pointless deadly harm we do to our own mother, and eagerly to one another as if by some evil charm. These feelings were to him confusing. Had he gained or was he losing from this loss of self-control? The very thing that made him troll. Should his ego take this bruising? Wasn't he the king of all? He could make the whole world crawl, and often he had done just that. Why put out the welcome mat for something that would make him small? Make him just like all the rest, when blatantly he was the best that there had ever been. He said into the shining screen, "Fuck off, Earth, I'm unimpressed." Did you think it made me cry? The air up here is very dry, and someone's gonna pay for that. Some fucking deep state bureaucrat is messing with the wrong guy. But that is not for this occasion. I declare a Mars invasion. Exclamated cheers were loud. Emojis giddy, standing proud. Power is the great persuasion. So the host had always taught to rule the world was very fraught, ensuring that they all agree. You get them all to bend the knee, and in a kind of trap they're caught. Flashback, see troll standing, fealty from all demanding. Many come to kiss his ring. He loves to watch them suffering, himself commanding. Some of them, he's really got 'em. Makes them kiss his hairy bottom with his rancid, sour stink. All of the assembled thing, he tortures people when he's caught 'em. Better do what I've been told. Better never ever scold. Better just to please a sadist. Better tell him he's the greatest. Better to completely fold. Return to see Troll's raging face, having dodged his strange disgrace. Ground control countdown to 0, so to catapult our hero out of orbit into space. But from the engine's non-compliance, nothing roaring, only silence. What the fuck is going on? I assure you Genghis Khan would not suffer this defiance. Traitors down in ground control. If I'm not moving, heads will roll. Emojis on the live stream flying, throats cut and humans dying. Someone's gotta pay the toll. All his followers were tweeting, lifespans will all be fleeting for the staff of ground control. The traitors, they're responsible. Kill them all, in all caps shrieking. But in orbit Troll remained, by gravity his will detained. Down below a mob was forming. Ground control they'd soon be swarming, seeking justice, Troll proclaimed. They tried again they failed. The engine's silence still prevailed. While down below the door was broken, all of ground control lay open. The wrath of Troll was then unveiled. Montage of a gory scene. This punishment, it isn't clean. Close-up of an engineer, face twisted, total fear. Torn to pieces, quite obscene. The mob are chasing others down. Hear the cry for mercy sound. Track the blood as it flows into the ground control consoles. Another shocking turnaround. Computers all start shorting out. Something Troll forgot about. Now in orbit he is stranded. Rescue of him now demanded. But all his team died in the rout. No way now to get him down. Around the earth, around Troll orbits in a rage. A dying lion in a cage, and not a peep comes from the ground. Around the earth he keeps on going. Gradually his rage is slowing till there's no frustration. Wrapped again in fascination, Troll's heart is overflowing. His mind to awe and wonder went, in love with every continent and humans on them. All the same, he knows the separation claim causes all our discontent. The earth's a single massive being, realizing this is freeing. You can never feel rejected, when to it you're born connected. That's the truth of us he's seeing. The music now is swelling theme, and everything is like a dream. A little ship, devoid of space, a window, and a blissful face, like an ogre cherubim. Alone inside he's singing softly. Once you hear the words, it's awfully touching now. You feel it too, to see the earth in overview. What we've done has been so costly. What's that song that he is singing? Somehow like a church bell ringing. Who just died? Can you tell me? The bells, my friend, they toll for thee. Grief is what this song is bringing. Grief for all the things it's done. That troll that lives in everyone. All the life that we've destroyed on our journey through the void. Regret is what we've really won. Is it too late to make amends? I don't know, it all depends. Troll has found his shiny thing. It's the earth he's orbiting, but orbiting is how he ends. For you and me alone at home, transitory flesh and bone, pretending that we're really not. In an ego trap we're caught. Can we accept what we've been shown? Something's growing deep inside, nowhere now that it can hide. And it makes you really think. Massive trolls can also shrink. Resolutely you decide. The shining screen fades to black. Before you sleep, a little snack. And pretty soon it's lights out time. And into bed you slowly climb. And yawn, and there's no turning